Hello, hi. I'm live on the internet. I think. I don't really know if there's a delay at the start when I hit the live button. So it. I'm sure I'm live by now. I should really get like a fancy stream starting soon type of setup, which I have spent time making in the past and I just don't have on this computer. Let me double check, by the way, since I have been guilty of running some muted streams before. Yes, audio is going out. Let me just do my traditional paranoia check by looking at my own channel on my phone. Yes, I am currently live. Hi, I'm Brandon. I am trying to stay off of social media because I'm a huge Survivor fan, but I'm on the West Coast, so from 5 p.m. onward, I can't check social media until I watch the Survivor episode here, and it's the finale tonight, so doubly important. So anyway, my loss is your gain. If you enjoy watching idiots stream board games, I am going to play some Ashes Reborn, specifically some of the solo Red Rains mode. I've played Ashes itself a few times. You've seen it potentially on the channel. I think Jordan and I did 2 head-to-head games of Ashes on the channel. I'm looking at the monitor here. I'm feeling like it's a little framey. It's not dropping frames, so it's not internet. It's just my computer. When I rock back and forth, it's like a little lower frame rate than I'd like. Anyway, Red Rains. Other than just like playing a few turns to try to kind of grasp the rules, I have not yet really gotten into Ashes Red Rains for some reason. It's super popular, super well received. I already kind of decided I was going to play some Noah Red Moon because I did, when I was playing a few turns, I was playing with the pre-constructed deck that comes in the Red Rains expansion, and I found it a little... I'm not afraid to say I'm a dummy. It was a little advanced. Like, the kind of trying to give those, like, voodoo doll things to the Chimera, or sacrifice them to play bigger things. It's like, I kind of wanted to start something more straightforward since I really don't have a strong grasp of Ashes itself. As I am realizing I should have the chat showing on my screen. Let's see if I can do something about that. Nope, come on, Windows, nope, don't resize it, just let me move it around. Can't move a window to the top of the screen anymore without it wanting to, like, split your monitor in half. Okay, hi, chat, I can see you. So anyway, I was just, who needs 100 exhaustion tokens? I don't know. We got them as I set up all the tokens here. So yeah, I love card combat games, and I love that we're starting to get more offerings for playing them solo, like Skytear Horde is a game I've enjoyed only off camera so far. I'm going to do some videos of that at some point, probably over this holiday break. But yeah, I'm super stoked to kind of have good options for what I feel like is really in the last couple of years, it's become sort of for the first time that we're getting good versions of that deck building and then card combat gameplay against an AI. So excited to get into Red Rains. You know what? I'm going to awkwardly do something I should have done before I started the stream and grab my dice tower. So, you know, you can just enjoy inspecting my board game collection. Here we go. A real professional quality stream right here, as you can tell. A little dusty. When was the last time I rolled any dice? Jeez. Okay, so we get this dice tower going over here. We can throw these things in and get some nice, fun rolls. Like a 12. Great. Let's not roll like that. Okay, I know that these need to be on their basics. Yes, I'm still learning the details, so if you're watching along with me, you may see me make some mistakes, so feel free to rake me over the coals for that. It's my own fault for learning a game on the internet. Or you may see me pulling out the rulebook and looking up a couple things. So that seems fine. Okay, so I'm just going to go with the pre-constructed Noah Red Moon deck. I know that some of these decks from the core box may not be perfectly suited to Red Rains, but I'm just going to go with it without thinking too hard about it, and then I can make some adjustments to it for any cards that feel like they, fall flat as we go. Okay, so, I guess it's like on the rulebook, right? Somewhere it tells you for these starter decks what dice it recommends. I think it's always 5 and 5, so I could also deduce it by looking at his deck, but does this just list them? Which of these rulebooks? Red Rain's rulebook. Yeah, so it's got to be this core box. So here we go. Noah Red Moon, The Shadows of Viros is the name of the deck. 5 sacrificial dice, which is the black ones, right? And 5 of the blue. Is that nature? I will find out because I'll get out the reference cards for them. But okay, so 5 Wolfie dice and 5 Mayfie dice. No, nature I think is the one with the frogs on them. Somewhere here I have the reference cards. These ceremonial dice, not sacrificial. That's what I was looking for. All right, so got a reference for ceremonial, a reference for illusion magic. Okay. And then I can get most of this stuff off the table. A little less cluttered. Okay, I'm just going to lay out my conjurations so that I can refer to them easily. Chimera stuff. I need... Here we go. Okay, behavior deck and so on. So, yeah, this has the 2... aspect isn't the right word. What's... Like, there's the Fury deck or the Shadow deck. Is there a word for which... A word for what that is? I'm sure it's not deck. I'm a stickler for using like the flavorful terminology in games. So, let's see. Where does it talk about? It's probably just in setup. Gather 18 aspect cards. No, just choose all aspects of the same subtypes. They are subtypes? That is not flavorful. All right. So I'm going to go with the Fury subtype because I think the Shadow one is supposed to be a little more like tricksy and the Fury one is supposed to be a little more straightforward. We will see about that, but we've got the Corpse of Veros's behavior and ultimates, and then I'm just going standard level 1. There is no reason to get fancy as I am learning the basics here. Okay, so the Corpse is going to start with a single blood and 3 double blood cards, and then shuffle the rest. It's crazy to me, like, this game always, I don't know, maybe I was just playing 51st State last night with Josh. We filmed it, it'll be on the channel soon. These games that go over the course of like long rounds, I'm always surprised by how few rounds there are. Like, if this Corpse of Veros is drawing 4 cards per turn, it's going to be fatigued after 4 rounds, which doesn't feel like very many rounds. Because there's only like 18 cards in his deck. So it would be fatigued going into round 5. So, yeah, I'm always shocked at like how quickly these games fly by. 51st State also feels like it would be more rounds, because you have a production phase and all that stuff. And every game I've ever played of it, which is 2, but still, has been 4 rounds, which is, again, feels like nothing. Okay, draw pile there. That leaves me, my first 5 and everything. So yeah, playing Noah Red Moon. Let's get the dice out of the way for a moment. Reference cards, have tokens, goddamn everywhere. Okay. A little simpler view there. Hopefully that's a decent layout on stream. Okay, as you can see, this deck needs shuffled, but first, I am definitely going to want... So I'm surprised right off the bat, 2 of the conjurations, the Sleeping Widow and the Mass Wolf, are functionally identical. They are both battlefield conjurations with 2 attack, 1 life, 0 recover. So I don't know... I guess there must just be small differences in the spells that summon them. But I'm going to go ahead and start with a Stormwind Sniper, a Summon Masked Wolf. I definitely want a summon spell there. Tell me about these Summon False Demons. They have 2/2/0 and Nightmare 1. When this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to a target exhausted unit. It's pretty interesting. 2 dice to summon it. Sure. Let's also throw that down. Summon Sleeping Widows is a reaction spell. Oh, well, that's pretty different to how they play then, at least. It's not a ready spell. Play this for 2 knives. You may play this after a unit you control is destroyed to put 2 Sleeping Widow conjurations on your battlefield. Interesting. Is that a first 5 card, or am I not going to like line up losing a unit with having 2 knife icons in the first round? I think I'm going to take 1. And do I have any more units? Outright units? No. Why don't I just have a... I'm just going to put a resummon in there because that's another ready spell. Oh, or Small Sacrifice. These are both ready spells. So resummon. Exhausted and 2 dice. Destroy a conjuration you control, then place that conjuration on your battlefield. Oh, it just literally... Okay, it does what it says on the title, resummon. Well, I would need a false demon in play for that to be interesting, because the others have 1 life, like, so it's not going to heal them. Flashing the Nightmare and getting that damage again, that's the appeal of that. Okay, so I don't want that in my opening hand. Let's put Small Sacrifice there. Exhaust this and one ceremonial die. Deal 1 damage to target unit on your battlefield. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to target unit on an opponent's battlefield. And focus 1... Okay, so if I get a second copy of it. Yeah, let's go with these first 5. It seems good. Okay. Even though it's a small deck, I'm going to do this Card Gamer Shuffle, just because this was incredibly streaky. God, this game is pretty. Also, I should have sleeved it before starting the stream, but next time. I'll just be gentle with the cards. All right. Okay. I don't know why I almost put them there. This is my deck. I'll just put it here. Okay, so no red moons, 16 health, 7 battlefield capacity, and 4 spellboard. My ability is Shadow Target for a side action, exhausting my Phoenixborn and a basic die. Choose a target opponent and place 1 exhaustion token on an unexhausted ready spell they control. Right off the bat, that does not sound very useful. Oh wait, the ultimate is a ready spell. The ultimate card is a ready spell. And you get that removes Red Rains tokens, right? In the round summary, you place a Red Rains token for each aspect in play. Remove exhaustion. Remove a Red Rains token from the Chimera for each exhaustion token on the Chimera and ultimate cards. Oh, so I can slow down its building to an ultimate. That seems quite powerful, actually. So I take it back. That seems very good. Okay. So, all right, I've got my round summary off to the side here because, like I said, I am just learning. And I'm going to need a sip of my Coke Zero sugar cherry. Cherry Coca-Cola, 0 sugar. Not a sponsor of the stream. Just tasty and sugar-free. Okay. Come on, lid. The whole reason I buy these bottles is so I can play them around or drink them around board games and not spill. Need the lid on. Okay. So, first player token. That should be on the table. Here we go. It is pointing at... Where can I put this? Let's put it there. Pointing at me. Okay, I am going to roll my dice. All right. We've got a couple of the, man, I gotta learn the words for like the top level dice. But that's a pretty decent roll, I think. And some basics. Okay. So, my action, this Stormwind Sniper, ambush 1, when it comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to a target Phoenixborn, so that can damage the corpse of Viros. Doesn't really matter if I play this before there's any units to hit, and this can't be targeted by attack spells, abilities, or dice powers an opponent controls. Not a bad first play, but maybe I want to start cranking out Masked Wolves. So, I can do both. Yeah, okay. I am going to summon a Stormwind Sniper. You summon from left to right, right? Lily and Maddie, great to see you covering this. It's a staple of mine. Huge fan of your Arkham LCG content for years. Thank you. Yeah, we've been a little slower on the Arkham front lately, but still playing lots of stuff, and I'm really excited to be trying Red Rains out finally. Stormwind Sniper. I'm trying to remember, does it summon to the left side? I know their orientation matters, particularly because the Phoenixborn, or the Chimera rather, attacks like that. Because this implies like battlefield is left and spellboard is right, it's annoying to me if you go play units from left to right, but I kind of think you do. And so then maybe I will change. I'm not sure if there's a standard way to orient these on the table, to be honest. All right, when I play main action, playing a card. Card types, units, put it to the right of any units already on your battlefield. Okay, so let me do this. I will have row of units, row of spells, and that way I can go left to right without breaking my brain. All right, so Stormwind Sniper. Has the ambush 1. When it comes to play, you may deal 1 damage to target Phoenixborn. That will be the Corpse of Viros, down to 29 already. And that cost me, by the way, my main action and these 2 dice. All right. So, my side action will just be to play Summon Masked Wolf, and that's my side action and a basic die. Okay. And that is my turn. So, the Chimera is going to roll its behavior die. I got a 7. As a side action, target opposing player must lower 2 non-basic dice in their active pool 1 level. Annoying. I know to summon a Masked Wolf, I'm going to need the illusion mask symbol, so I might as well bump one of these down to a mask. And I guess I'll just put a knife down to a basic. Okay. And then, as its main action, reveal. So our first reveal is Rampage. It's going to get 2 tokens. It is 2/2 with Blood 1. Rampage, at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to re-roll all basic rage dice. Speaking of which, I should have rolled a basic rage die. Okay, still landed on basic. Okay. Well, I could take that out right away with my Stormwind Sniper. Do I just do that? I feel like I'd probably try. Yeah, because it's going to just really accelerate its ultimate if it's re-rolling all of these every turn. Yeah. Why? Oh, Summon Sleeping Widows. I could trade my Stormwind Sniper on this attack and then play Summon Sleeping Widows, couldn't I? I love that for me. Okay, let's do that. So, and I am going to, let's see. I'm targeting a Phoenixborn. So, yeah, the reference here is not quite as much information as I need. I want to make sure that I get the rolling to see it if it defends. All right, I'm targeting a Phoenixborn. No, Red Rains. Here we go. I want to follow the steps to make sure that I'm doing it right as far as whether it blocks and that kind of thing. So, Attacking the Chimera. Declare attackers. I'm declaring my Stormwind Sniper to attack the Rampage. Declare blockers. Unexhausted units with the Defender ability on the opposing battlefield block. Okay, but there aren't any. Resolve battles. Let's see, if you target... Oh, that was if I was targeting the Chimera. Okay. Targeting unit. You may target a unit on either of the Chimera's battlefields. On either of the Chimera's battlefields? I don't know why it phrases it that way. Either of. Oh, it's probably for 2-player. Okay, I haven't really learned how this works 2 players. Okay, so anyway, I declare the Stormwind Sniper attacking. The Chimera and its defender aspects only guard aspects. If there's one or more unexhausted units with a defender ability on the same battlefield as the targeted aspect, the leftmost one which can guard the attack is declared as the guard. If no defender is declared as the guard, roll the behavior die. It's a 9. On a result of 9 plus, the Chimera guards, if able. Unlike Phoenixborn, the Chimera may guard any number of times per round. So that sucks. I rolled a 9, so the Chimera will block, which means the Sniper is getting exhausted from this attack, and it's dealing 2 damage to the Corpse of Viros, which is, like, not all bad, but not what I was setting out to do there. Very much not what I was setting out to do there. So let me just go ahead and summon a Masked Wolf then with my side action. That is going to exhaust the spell and spend a mask to put a Masked Wolf on the battlefield. It's a 2/1/0. Look past reality, you'll see my wolves stalking you. Okay, Chimera's turn. So it's going to, at the start of its turn, let me check. So the Chimera turn, does it talk about... Like, I assume that since this is at the start of the turn, it's before its behavior die and stuff is rolled. But again, I'm just wanting to double check that I'm playing this right as I go. And if you're watching this and you know, please feel free to yell at me in the chat. I am cool with backseating on this game at least. Chimera turn. To resolve a Chimera turn, first resolve any green box abilities, left to right. Then the Chimera does one of the following. Roll, attack, pass. Okay, perfect. So, Rampage spends a token. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to reroll all basic rage dice. So we're rerolling all of the basics. And 3 of them land on these shards. Yikes. Okay, and then we're going to proceed to its regular turn, which is going to be behavior plus... Woo! Behavior plus... Die. 11. Raise a basic rage die 1 level. Okay. And then reveal. The reveal is... Frozen Fear. Greens go first. Lily and Maddie in the chat. Thank you. Frozen Fear. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, place 1 exhaustion token on the opponent's target Phoenixborn. On that opponent's target Phoenixborn. Some of the wording is weird. I feel like it's probably templated this way for Ashes in general to work. But to say, like, on that opponent's target Phoenixborn, very weird wording. Anyway, also terrifying one. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with an attack value of 1 or less. Okay, jeez, and it's a 3/3. Woof. Okay. But it doesn't do anything else right now. So it's my turn. And I am going to... try to do the same thing as last time with the Masked Wolf, and the same thing applies, right? Like I can play Summon Sleeping Widows, ideally. So let's try it. I will attack the Rampage aspect with the Masked Wolf. So rolling the Chimera's behavior die. It's a 3. It does not block. And so these are going to deal damage to each other. 2 damage from the Masked Wolf will defeat the Rampage. And that was blood 1, so 1 damage to the corpse. And its 2 damage back to the Masked Wolf will defeat the Masked Wolf. But it fell into my trap because I can use these 2 dice to play Summon Sleeping Widows, reaction spell, so I'm discarding it. You may play the spell after a unit you control is destroyed. Place 2 Sleeping Widow conjurations onto your battlefield. 2 more 2/1s. Hell yeah. Okay, you love to see it. That was my main action, the attack, and then that was a reaction. I don't think I have a side here, unless I want to just go ahead and use Shadow Target. But I guess I'll Meditate. Meditate's a side action, right? But I don't really have big enough plans for these dice to likely need to meditate this turn, I think. I've rolled pretty well, and I've played most of the things in my hand. So, alright, I think I will just skip my side action. So, the corpse's turn. It has no start of turn abilities. It will roll its dice, and it's a 3 behavior. Attack if able, if not reveal. Oh, it can attack. Frozen Fear is going to attack my Phoenixborn. Right? That's what the center icon means, as I'm doing another little sanity check. When the Chimera attacks, that center icon means it aims for my Phoenixborn, and I could defend. Jaw icon. Yes, so I could assign up to one unexhausted unit I control as a blocker. I think I should, because I think the Sleeping Widows were likely to just trade into that. Maybe one of them trade into it, and then I try to summon a false demon to do the last point of damage. Especially once it's exhausted, that'll be perfect. So, yes, I will. An exhausted. Okay, yep, thank you in the chat. Yes, there's a lot to wrap your head around in Ashes. And in the solo game, you don't have your opponent to like keep you honest. So having played a lot of card combat games, you know, everything from Magic to Keyforge to Lorcana to Star Wars Unlimited and many games over the years, like there's just enough that's not quite what you expect in Ashes that I have a little bit of a hard time grokking it. So now I know that an exhausted, like in player versus player, an exhausted unit does not deal damage back, but does the Chimera's units? That's my question. So let me, I guess, look at my attack. If you target a unit, declare attackers, declare guard. If unguarded, the attacker battles the target unit. If it's unexhausted, it counters. Okay, so that's actually a reason to. Yeah, Lily and Maddie, it's really unintuitive at first, but once you got it, you got it. That's what I'm hoping for. and the silver lining of playing it on stream, despite putting myself out there to play badly on stream, is that kind people like you can help me out. And Sharks Boy in the chat, hair looking vibrant. Thank you. It's fading a little bit actually, but it was a dark blue, so I think it is kind of looking brighter as it fades. Have you ever played Mage Knight on stream or a YouTube vid? No, not yet. I own it, and I put a lot of effort into learning it, as you kind of have to. I think I watched like an hour and a half learn to play the series, and I've played it solo a little bit, but not on camera yet. 6 months have passed, and so now I worry that my grasp on the game has dwindled some. But you know, that might be a good one to get on stream here too, and so that you in the chat can help me out. I definitely want to play more of it. I didn't buy that huge Ultimate Edition box for nothing, I don't think. And I love Vlada. Like, even though it's almost hard to say you love Vlada games because they're all so different from one another. Like, more than any other designer that I can think of, his games, like, the same person designed Dungeon Lords, Space Alert, Codenames, and Galaxy Trucker. You would not think so. Anyway, so it's some, but his games are just so consistently good that I still love them. Okay, here's where I've landed. As I was thinking and talking about something completely different, it's a talent. I'm going to let Frozen and Fear hit my Phoenixborn, because then my Sleeping Widows can attack it freely. And I think that's worth the 3 damage. So, it attacked my Phoenixborn. I will not block it, so I'll take 3 damage. Mage Knight is one of your goals to stream on your channel, Lily and Maddie. The game is a masterpiece. I'll have to check your channel out. But yeah, it seems brilliant. It's also kind of a lot and kind of showing its age a little bit, just in how I think how long and fiddly it is. But that doesn't make it any less good. So yeah, I'm excited to get it going again soon. Okay, so what just happened? I took 3 damage, and the Frozen Fear is exhausted. Don't forget Bunny Bunny Moose Moose for Vlada. Never heard of it, but it doesn't surprise me even a little bit. Alright. Okay, so it did not reveal this turn because it said attack if able, if not reveal. So it's back to me. And yeah, I'm seeing an opportunity to, like, maybe before something just attacks and, well, I'm looking at my rightmost unit as being most likely to be suddenly attacked just because they attack the left, right, or Phoenixborn. But I guess I would probably want this Sleeping Widow to counter in that case. So I'll attack with this Sleeping Widow, attacking the Frozen Fear. So I'm exhausting that, and I am rolling to see if the corpse defends. Rolled a 3, so it does not. So 2 damage to the Frozen Fear. And I think, again, I don't have a side action. I still want to, this round, get Summon False Demon out and summon a False Demon to do the last damage to Frozen Fear. But that's going to be a main action and then another main action to pull that off. So, yeah, I better do that before I get forced to downgrade any dice again. All right. I'll prioritize that going forward. It is the corpse's turn. Okay. We got Behavior 2, but first, all 5 rage dice are raging, so 1 red rains for the corpse. Well, that just means that I have reason to use my ability to have it lose that. And then I think that these immediately all get set back to basic. And it rolled a 2. All it's going to do is reveal. That's another Frozen Fear. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, I forgot also, another reason that I'm glad I didn't block Frozen Fear is that it has this Frozen Fear ability. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, place 1 exhaustion token on that opponent's Phoenixborn. So I could have lost my ability to use my activated ability. Sorry for the sidetrack. The art here looks good. Yeah, Ashes is a gorgeous game. I think that's one of the things that makes it so pleasing to be learning and finally playing is how good it looks. It just has a very different aesthetic than any other card game because the way it's like frameless with art that can kind of just do whatever it wants, but on this white background with lots of void space. Very pretty. Okay. Thank you, by the way, for joining the chat. I don't stream a whole lot, so when I do, half the time the chat is empty. So I appreciate you being here. Okay, that was it. It revealed, and it's my turn. So I will use my main to play Summon False Demon. That's just a main, doesn't cost any dice. And I don't think I have a side action. I might as well use the side right now before I get forced to discard any dice. Or partly I'm playing blind. I also don't really know what the enemy deck is capable of here, so that's always a little scary. But I will go ahead and use Shadow Target from Noah, exhausting him, and spending a basic die to choose a target opponent and place 1 exhaustion token on an unexhausted ready spell they control. So I can exhaust their ultimate, which is a ready spell card, and they will, in the refresh phase, lose their red rains token. Cool. Okay. Back to the corpse. Oof, an 11. That can't be good. Raise 1 basic die 1 level and then reveal. Okay. I swear I shuffled this deck. Frozen Fear again. Okay. Boy, I don't think I'm going to take all these out this turn. I would have to do a lot of damage for that. But hopefully I can leave no more than 1 in play. Okay, it didn't do anything else. It is my turn. So, summoning that False Demon seems good. I wonder now, though, whether I actually... So summon false demon. Yeah, let me go ahead and do this. I will use my main action, exhaust the spell, spending a mask, or I'll use the wolf from the illusion dice and a basic die. Place a false demon concentration on your battlefield. I have battlefield capacity of 7. Okay, so I'm fine on that. This has Nightmare 1. When this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to a target exhausted unit. Oh, right, it has to be exhausted. Because I was wondering if I actually wanted to put the damage on another Frozen Fear so I could finish it off with an attack before it gets to attack. But I forgot it has to be exhausted. So that works out well, though. Frozen Fear takes the damage and dies. Blood 2 means we'll do 2 to the corpse. Okay. The side action, I don't think I've got one. All right. It is their turn. So Frozen Fear is attacking. Okay, so it's attacking my Phoenixborn again for 3. If I block it with my Sleeping Widow, I've done 2 damage to it, which would be nice, but I would exhaust my Phoenixborn again. Maybe that's fine. Maybe I'm not going to use Noah's ability more than once this game. Or do I just take 3 damage again? That's having 6 damage and potentially 9 when this one attacks, and all in the first round. It feels like too much. Okay, so I think I will guard with my Sleeping Widow. It will counter, deal 2 damage back to the Frozen in Fear, but it will die. I want to tell you that your Titanic inspired like this Titanic. I wish I could reach the camera. It's a little too far to angle it up. But yeah, Lego Titanic up there. I'm glad you like it. It's always, I'm trying to figure out a way to like display it better because it usually looks roughly like this on. Oh wait, here's what I can do. Hang on, I can do this digitally. Boom, there it is. There's a penguin in front of it. But other than that, yeah, it's like 3 or 4 feet wide. It's huge. It's like a 9,000 piece Lego set. I'm glad. I'm glad it inspired you. It's really cool. It's actually my husband who really likes Legos, and so I get them for him as a gift sometimes. Including that was like his entire Christmas the year I got it because it's not a cheap set. But it made a good COVID era project. I think it was 2020. Was it Christmas 2020? I think it was Christmas 2020, and that was on the table as we were still in that spring where we couldn't get vaccinated yet. All that fun stuff. Okay. The Frozen Fear had just attacked, so it's my turn. I've got, before I attack with this false demon, I want to deal it 1 damage with small sacrifice. That's the dream. So, main action is play small sacrifice. But looking, I will have to have a knife icon on my ceremonial die in order to... Whoa. Whoa. Alright, this is a new bass comment. Alright, this was basic, by the way, since I'm playing with this. There are 3 knife faces on this? Do these dice not all have the same layout? Aren't there only 2 masks? Oh, there's 3 masks. Why did I think... I thought every die has, as I realized I didn't change the camera angle, I thought every Ashes die had 3 basics, and then 2, and then 1. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if they vary at all, or if they all have this, and I just misunderstood what the distribution was, but, okay, anyway. This is basic. I think as my side action, I will just meditate with 1 card from my deck. It's a sleight of hand. That's fine. To bump this up here so that next turn I can use it with small sacrifice to put a damage on my false demon and a Frozen Fear. I will be very close to taking these all out, but I don't think I quite will. Okay. Chimera's turn. I think that might be a misprint. What? Oh, you mean the distribution on the dice? They're all like this, right? Hang on. You're saying in chat that this might be a misprint? I can't imagine that all of these dice are... 3 basic, 2 mid, 1 top tier. Yeah, all of these dice are 2, 3, 1. Right? Right? Let me... Hang on. Because, yeah, I've played Ashes before, but this is basically my first time as I'm dropping dice on the floor trying to get the rest out of the box. Did I get them all? Oh, I will. Oh, here we go. Now I think I have them all. Let me look at the charm dice. Yeah, 3 mid, 2 basic, 1 top. Yeah, you said top tier. I don't know what the word is for them. They appear to all be like that in my set, which is not what I thought they were, but I sure hope that this isn't some sort of giant error, because that would make my... Yeah, Nightfall in the chat, that's correct. 3 basic, 2 mid, 1 top. That is absolutely not what is on these dice. Right? Yeah, look at this. 1 top symbol, 3, the heart on the charm dice is the mid, right? 3 hearts, 1, 2 basics. Okay, oops, 2 basics. Nightfall, you're scaring me in the chat. All right, you've corrected yourself. I feel like there's no way that they could misprint 40 dice and sell it in a core set. I would be astounded if that happened. I'll be damned, I had it wrong in my brain as well. Okay, well good. Then I don't feel like such a noob. That's good. And obviously these dice are different. They're 3 and 3, right? The Red Rains dice. Yeah. Okay. So, where was I? I had just meditated this up to its top face, and then it was the Chimera's turn. It's going to attack with this Frozen Fear. I don't want to block it with my False Demon before I can small sacrifice with it, and so I'm gonna have to take it with my Phoenixborn. I think I just let it hit me. That hurts. That's 6 total damage. But I think some of my units are going to survive into next turn, so I'm building a little bit of a tableau. I think I'm feeling good about the momentum I have going here. And yeah, I had it wrong too, just checked mine. It's a real Mandela effect or something here, as we all mistakenly think the dice were something else. I mean, it feels like the most logical design, right, for the basics to be the most common. It doesn't surprise me that our gamer brains would assume that, even if it's not true. The Red Rains die. Red Rains die feel like they have one basic side when I roll. It's always the Red Rain side. I would say so far, small sample size, because I've just played a few practice turns in the past and then this game right now. I would say they're landing on basic a decent amount. But, you know, the day is young. Okay, so anyway, Frozen Fear is going to attack me. I took the damage. It just needs to be exhausted. And it's my turn. And the Chimera passes now, right? On all of its future turns. All of its units are exhausted. I don't get, like, punished for taking forever. Right? Let me double checking that. The Chimera just starts passing. I can... The player turn phase ends when the players and Chimera all choose pass. Okay, great. So it doesn't roll the behavior die. It doesn't roll the Red Rains dice when it doesn't roll the Defender die, right? Yeah, if there's face down aspects, it rolls a Rage die and the behavior die. Cool. Okay. So I can just do whatever the hell I want for the rest of this round, which is not going to be a whole lot, but it's a little bit. So I can small sacrifice, main action, exhaust the spell, spend my last die, deal 1 damage to target unit on your battlefield. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to a target unit on an opponent's battlefield. I will finish off this Frozen Fear. That's gonna put 2 damage from blood and destroy it. Okay. So, yeah. Lily and Maddie in the chat, you said camera is done for this round, and I looked at I panicked a little bit and I was like, wait, is the camera frozen? What's going on? Okay, you meant Chimera. Got it. All right. Autocorrect probably strikes there. Oh. Okay. The demon can attack, but it would just do 2 damage, and it wouldn't be... Well, yeah, so I guess it might as well, because it wouldn't be countered because it's exhausted, right? But I could also just do the 2 damage to the corpse. Since this is, I'm not killing this, I don't have a way to do the final point of damage to this Frozen Fear. So I might rather just send 2 damage at its face and still have my unit. Oh wait, I'll still have the unit anyway. You know what? Probably just the crowd control. Probably going for the units is still the way to go. I think I'll get plenty of damage on the corpse from blood and other things. So sure, the False Demon will attack Frozen Fear, dealing 2 damage to it out of the 3 that it takes. Voice to text for the loss. That explains it. Okay. Let me follow the recovery phase steps. Okay. Remove wounds from units with recover values. Looks like the aspects don't have them. False Demons is 0. Okay, nothing. Remove a red range token from the Chimera for each exhaustion token on the Chimera and Ultimate card. So great, we've de-redded the reins. Remove an exhaustion token from each card. Okay. I did block with a Sleeping Widow, huh? So I think I forgot to put a second exhaustion token on Noah, so I should be leaving 1 on him. Okay. Exhaust dice. Sure, yep, they're all spent anyway. Place a red range token on the Chimera for each aspect in play. Okay, so it gets 1 back, but that's fairly manageable, I feel like. Replenish aspects. So I'll just slide this over. Oh, it should be unexhausted. Add face down aspect cards to the Chimera's battlefield until it has aspects equal to its threat value, which is 4. So there's a 2, a 1, and a 2. I feel like I'm getting the high blood cards early on in this deck. Replenish status. Refill status tokens on aspects with status abilities. There aren't any. And the first player token flips. Okay. Prepare phase. I'm going to roll my dice. Okay, not as good a roll as last time. This is 6 basics. We've got just a wolf and a goat, a knife and a mask, and 6 basics. Luckily, since I didn't have to meditate much last round, I am fairly free to do it a lot this round. Okay, and then I could discard cards, and then I'll draw up to 5. All right, sleight of hand. I don't know if I have the dice for this, but it draws 3 cards. Shadow Strike for a wolf is a reaction spell I haven't used yet. You may play the spell after an opponent declares attackers. Deal 3 damage to a target unit that opponent controls that is not attacking. Interesting. Okay. So maybe I want the Frozen Fear to get its attack off so that I can kill whatever's next to it. Resummon. Destroy a conjuration you controlled and place that conjuration onto your battlefield. You know, with the False Demon, suddenly that's pretty interesting. Fade away. Destroy this unit at the... Oh, this is a unit. It doesn't look like a unit. Oh, because it's an alteration spell. It attaches to a unit. Destroy this unit at the end of the round. If the destroyed unit was an ally, remove it from the game. Okay. And a small sacrifice. Oh, great. That has a focus 1 ability. If both targeted units are unexhausted, you may place 1 exhaustion token on both units instead of damage. I might usually just go for the damage, but not bad to have a second small sacrifice. So, okay. Question that I feel like I should definitely know the answer to, but when you play a second copy of the same spell, it doesn't use up a spell board slot, right? Spellboard 4 means I can have 4 different spells, and then these just kind of get stacked on top of each other. That's my understanding. If you would let me know if I'm wrong, that would be amazing. Okay, Fade Away is potentially really interesting, but I think that it would still give a red range token to the Chimera, because that happens before end of round. So, a little scary. Okay. Well, Chimera's going to go first, so here goes nothing. Yeah, that did get its rage result, and it's rolling a 1, so it's just revealing. Correct, it takes 1 slot. Thank you, Nightfall. Hunting Instincts. It is 4/3/2. Bloodlust 1. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, place a red Reigns token on the Chimera. Jeez. That is an incredible target to deal 3 damage to with my Shadow Strike, though. So I want to keep a Wolf die available, like at all times, so that I can react that way when and if this Frozen Fear attacks. That's definitely the plan. Okay, that was its turn, so it's to me now. I mean, I could just take out the Frozen Fear, but I kind of now want the Frozen Fear to attack so that Hunting Instincts never does. So what does that mean I do with myself here? I do just have this main action to play a small sacrifice, I think. Oh, I misread. Resummon is a ready spell. Destroy Conjuration Control, put it onto your battlefield. And that's something I can do with a ready spell. Okay, so my main action will be to play it. And I think for my side action, like, the worst thing that could happen, again, I don't have a strong understanding of what this deck is capable of, but to, like, get this Wolf die downgraded or exhausted and then get attacked would be terrible. So I think I want to meditate to get a couple more dice charged up. I think I will just meditate for 3 from... Yeah, sure. 3 from my deck, and I want like 2 wolves and a goat. I think goat, wolf, wolf. Okay, and 3 cards. Shadow Strike, resummon, Bound Soul. Search your discard pile for an ally and put it in your hand. I haven't lost any allies yet, so joke's on you, Bound Soul. I don't mind losing you. Okay. So that was my main inside. Back to the corpse's turn. Basic result, which is nice, but an 11. Raise the basic die 1 level. And reveal. Rampage. We've seen this before. It gets 2 tokens and it causes all basic dice to be re-rolled. All basic rage dice. That is not very scary right now because it would only be rolling the 1. Okay, cool. It's my turn then. I'm going to... I mean, I could also just take it out. Just trading my Sleeping Widow or something for it. Sounds fine too. You know, now that I've got all these fancy dice, and I don't have that many... No, you know what? I should just get more units in play. As my side, I'm going to spend a mask to summon a Masked Wolf. It's going to exhaust summon Masked Wolf. I didn't get a second copy of that right. Okay, so I can't focus that. Okay, that's my side action. Yeah, maybe I just kill the Rampage. It's just such a sitting duck. Right? Why not? That Masked Wolf or the Sleeping Widow, one of those is a great... I think I like the Masked Wolf being on the right, being an attack target. Yeah, let's just do it. I will attack with the Sleeping Widow against the Rampage, and we just have to see whether the Chimera defends. It rolled a 9. Oh, no, that's a 6. I can read. That's a 6, not a 9. Okay, so it does not defend, meaning the Sleeping Widow and the Rampage will trade. I wish that I had that reaction that summons more spiders, but I don't. But we're up to 9 out of 30 on the corpse. Making progress. Okay. That was my side and then main for an attack. So it is the corpse's turn. And it's enraged. Second Red Reigns token. But its ultimate value is 3, so we are okay for now. If I roll a 12 on its behavior, though, we're pretty host. So that's not good. 7. Target opposing player must lower 2 non-basic dice. This is what I was afraid of. So let me knock down a... Let's see. Do I have more use for masks? Yes, for the false demon. Okay, I'll knock a wolf down to a mask and a goat down to a knife. Yeah, I don't have any specific needs for goats at all. I just need knives. So, cool. All right. That's pretty good. And then it will reveal. Another hunting instinct with bloodlust. Jeez. Okay. Well, one of them I want to kill, and then the other one I think I want to get attacked by Frozen Fear and play Shadow Strike. So that will happen on its next turn. So, my turn. I could resummon. Destroy Conjuration you control, place that onto your battlefield. It would heal the False Demon, and oh, there's no exhausted units to deal damage to. Okay, so that's not very interesting. I could just summon a new False Demon, but again, it would be cool. All that stuff would be better after this Frozen Fear attacks. So what do I have in hand for main action? You know what? No, I should probably just be trying to kill this Hunting Instincts before it gets down the row and attacks. So main action, I will just have my Stormwind Sniper attack Hunting Instincts. It's a 2-1. And we just have to see if the Chimera blocks. It's a 3, it does not. So this will successfully hit Hunting Instincts, deal 2 damage, but die from the countered. Okay, and that does not trigger its Bloodlust. It's only if it is attacking. Alright, so that was my main. My side, I don't think I have a side. Yeah, no side. Okay, back to Chimera. Frozen Fear attacks. It's going to attack for 3. I don't really want to block and lose a unit here because I have a plan to kill it anyway with False Demon resummon or summoning a new False Demon. So I'm just going to take its 3 damage again. We will see whether I regret this because I'm up to 9 out of 16 wounds. But I think that's the play. You know, I've played enough Magic the Gathering to understand that your life is a resource that you should spend when you have a good reason to, like this. Alright. Reinvigorated by that Coca-Cola. I exhaust Frozen in Fear. And I almost forgot. Shadow Strike, reaction spell. Spend a wolf die to play it. You may play the spell after an opponent declares attackers. Deal 3 damage to a target unit an opponent controls that is not attacking. 3 damage to Hunting Instincts. Takes it out. Deals 2 to the corpse because it was 2 blood. Lovely. Okay. So, Hunting Instincts. I want to kill this before I get attacked and it triggers its Bloodlust. And so I can play a False Demon to ping an exhausted unit to take out Frozen Fear, but I still want to kill this now. So I could either attack it with my Wolf or False Demon, or I could Small Sacrifice, but that's a main, and that would be That's a sure thing, though. If I attack with my Masked Wolf, there's a 4 in 12 chance that the corpse blocks it, and then the Hunting Instinct gets to attack, and that would be real rough. I think that's actually I'm gonna play it safe because I think that this game is going all right. That I should be playing it safe, and I will use Small Sacrifice. So I'm going to use a knife. Exhaust the spell, and my main action, deal 1 damage to a unit on your battlefield. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to a target unit on an opponent's battlefield. I will deal a damage to the Masked Wolf, destroying it to also destroy Hunting Instincts. And that's blood 2, so 2 more damage. 13 on the corpse. Okay. It's the corpse's turn, but it's going to start passing, so it's back to me. Love that. I have tons of dice left. I am going to summon a False Demon. I need a Mask and a Basic for that. And it's a main action. Place a False Demon. Oh, there's only 2 of them. Okay, good to know. Its Nightmare 1 can deal 1 damage to target exhausted unit, taking out this Frozen Fear. That's blood 2, so I'm at 15 on the corpse. And cool. Now I can just start attacking the corpse, huh? This is going well, I would say. Alright. That's my turn. Chimera passes. I have enough dice left, and not that much to do with them. that I think I'll go ahead and play Sleight of Hand and see what happens. It's going to cost me a wolf and a basic. Draw 3 cards. Because if I get a unit or something, I can play it and then attack the corpse directly. Like this Stormwind Sniper, it needs a mask. So I would have to meditate for it, but that's pretty okay. I think I could just discard this Summon False Demon from my hand because I don't really need a second one. I'm already at my limit based on the number of Conjuration tokens that I have. So why don't I meditate with that to get this up to a wolf, although I just need it as a mask, and then use the Mask and Knife to summon a Stormwind Sniper. It has Ambush 1. When it comes into play, deal 1 damage to target Phoenixborn, 1 to the corpse. Also, I drew another Sleight of Hand. Guess I'm not playing that. I will go ahead and play a second copy of Small Sacrifice. It's not going to do anything now, but it turns on that focus ability if I want it in the future. But now, as I just keep taking actions, I can attack the Chimera for 2, another 2, and another 2. That's 6 more damage. That's pretty huge. Let's throw down a 1 and a 10 in place of a 5, just so we don't have too many tokens. That's 22. That went incredibly. I think I just passed the turn there. There's nothing for me to do with that wolf. Yeah, I have a wolf die left, but I can't think of a use for it. So, oh wait, what's that's right. Ceremonial magic. Or sorry, and that's not a wolf, it's a goat. I could search my discard pile for an ally and place it in my hand, and then deal a damage to my Phoenixborn. If I hadn't drawn that sniper, I would be interested, but I don't have the dice to play it, so I don't think there's a reason to take that point of damage. Especially because if I keep getting attacked in increments of 3, the difference between having 7 health left and 6 health left is pretty big. Okay, so I'm going to pass the round there. So, removing wounds from units that can recover. Nothing. I'm also not... I didn't exhaust the Chimera this time, so not removing any Red Rains tokens. But I do unexhaust all my cards. Looking good. Yeah, thank you. I'm feeling good. Place 1 Red Rains token on the Chimera for each aspect in play. Don't need to do that. We refill the row. Oh, here's all the ones. I've had so many 2 blood cards. These should be easy by comparison. And then replenish status tokens, don't need to do that. And I'm going first again. Let me roll my dice. Oh, and 1 fell out. There we go. Okay. Well, we got 2 goats, no wolves. I'm finding that I need the wolves more than goats. I kind of, I wonder if I should try, if I play this pre-constructed deck much more, if I should try like 6 illusion for ceremonial, because I feel like it's the wolves and masks that I'm using constantly. That's what all my conjurations use. The knives are, like I use them for the sniper and for my sacrifice, like some of my tricks. I don't know. Something to think about. This is just round 3 of the game, and I'm probably going to win, huh? So, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm always surprised how few rounds this game seems to actually have. But anyway, let me line up all these masks and knives, because I have a lot of them. And some basics. Okay. So, I can discard. I think I will discard Fade Away. I don't think there's much need for that. And draw 4 new cards. Okay. Frankly, this is weird. My boss is calling me. I'm gonna have to take this. I'm gonna mute the audio. I realize how weird this is, but okay, hi. once the stream is processed in an archive, I think I can cut that out. But that was like a 5-minute call. Sorry, my I don't need to go into my day job, but it's been a busy time, and so it felt like a call that was likely important to take. On the bright side, though, my company is closing for 2 full weeks, and I work an office job. I'm a CPA. My company is closing for 2 full weeks for the holidays, so I will be probably streaming and stuff quite a bit. Should be fun. Okay, I don't know if anyone's still watching. If I were a viewer and someone had to take a phone call and leave the stream for 5 minutes, I probably would have found something else to watch, so would completely understand it if you did the same. But anyway, I was looking at my turn and debating whether to play Sleight of Hand, but I would need to meditate to have a wolf, basically. I don't think there's any reason to do that. I think I'm just going to attack. No, let me ask my main play another Stormwind Sniper. Why not? I don't think the Chimera is going to be doing any like AoE. Like as I'm playing blindly and playing around, effects that I worry about, like dealing 1 damage to all my units, would be catastrophic with this deck because I have so many 2/1s, and I would be careful to not like overextend. But I don't think I'm too scared of that here, especially with these 1 blood cards on the table. So I'll play Stormwind Sniper. It's going to cost me a mask and a knife, and it deals the damage to the Chimera when I play it with its ambush ability. And I don't think... Oh, you know what? It's a side action for a Masked Wolf, so yeah, let me use a mask and deploy a Masked Wolf Conjuration also. Why not? Okay. That's good. That's good. All right, Chimera turn. Here we go. A 1 is just going to reveal, and it is Firebelly. It's a 1/1 with Red Wrath. When this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn the opposing player controls. It's literally the effect I just said I was worried about. But luckily it's when this is declared as an attacker, so I can just kill it. But that's actually pretty hilarious. Alright. Okay, well now I know this is a thing. Yeah, because that would wipe out 4 of my 5 units if that triggers. So that can't be allowed to happen. All right, but it only has 2 life, so I can just like attack into it and it'll be fine. In fact, that's what I will do now that it's my turn. I think I will just start with a main action. I'll go ahead and attack with the False Demon, because if I lose it, then I have one available to conjure again. So yeah, I will attack the Firebelly with False Demon. Hopefully the Chimera does not block, because then the Firebelly has a chance of getting to attack, which would be an issue. But let's roll a 7. Okay, doesn't block. So the False Demon deals 2 damage and takes 1 back, and they will both die. Firebelly was blood 1, so that's 1 blood. Yeah, LOL in the chat. Yeah, that was an all-timer moment. I literally have not looked at these cards, so to immediately flip one over, that is what I was theorizing about. It was a real heart skip a beat moment. Okay. That was my main. I don't think I have a side. This deck doesn't have a large number of side actions, really. Almost everything I'm doing here is a main. I could use Noah before like he gets exhausted by some effect again to exhaust the ultimate, but I think I'm gonna win. I think I'm gonna win this round, so I don't think I really care about exhausting and taking away Red Rain's token. Okay, so I will give the turn to the corpse. There's some rage, but just another basic reveal behavior. Whiplash. It's 2 attack, 1 life. When this unit comes into play, destroy the opposing player's target leftmost unit with 1 or more wound tokens on it. I just traded that out. I don't have one. So it goes on to say, if you cannot, deal 1 damage to the player's target leftmost unit. Okay, that's 1 damage to the False Demon. That's fine. I maybe just kind of keep trading stuff into these at this point. because it's back to my turn. It would have been nice to take that out with small sacrifice if it hadn't just dealt the damage to the false demon. So yeah, I mean, I think I want the false demon around still in case I want to resummon it. So I will just attack Whiplash with the sniper. They will both be defeated, and that is a 25th wound on the corpse out of 30 from its 1 blood. Thanks for the game and stream. Hope all is well as work. Gotta run. Thank you for watching. Really appreciated having you in the chat. Lily and Maddie. I don't know if it was two people at the keyboard or in the voice to text you said, but really appreciate you joining me and helping me learn the game. Okay. Again, no side action. I don't think so. Corpse will roll another rage die. Maybe Nightfall was on something there. Attack if able, if not reveal. I took out the unit, so it will reveal a Fire Belly. I'm gonna have to trade into that again too. Otherwise, it'll AOE me. Take out my whole board still. All right, but it's my turn, so I think I will trade back into that. Let me send the. Maybe not the sniper, because I could always resummon this. No, resummon only works on conjuration. Okay, I'll go ahead and trade the sniper into it. It attacks for 2, takes 1 back. It's enough to kill them both. Dealing 1. And that's my main action. I still don't have a side action. Yeah, unless I wanted to take a... It has felt kind of urgent to take out most of these enemies, so I haven't wanted to sleight of hand. It would be an option to look for more side actions, so I'm not wasting so much time. But ultimately, I think that this is going well, so I'm not going to overthink it. Okay. I'm sorry. I revealed this a little early. It's got a roll. Rage and a 6, which is reveal and attack with revealed aspect. Oh no. This is exactly what would have been a huge disaster earlier, but it's just a moderate disaster here with this Fire Belly, because it's revealing and attacking. So it attacks the Phoenixborn, and then when this is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn the opposing player controls. So it's when it's declared, right? So I don't have the opportunity to use one of these to block before it dies or anything. It's going to deal 1 damage to everything, to the Phoenixborn, putting me at 10, and 1 to my wolf and 1 to my demon. Brutal. Very funny that those have swarmed me this turn after just acknowledging what a weak point that was potentially in my deck. Okay. And it's attacking my Phoenixborn for 1, and that exhausts it at least. And that's it for the Phoenixborn. So what else can I put together as I have unlimited actions here? I can summon a false demon, right, with a mask and a basic to put a false demon onto the battlefield. Nightmare 1, I can deal 1 damage to target exhausted unit. That'll be the Fire Belly. And as I keep kind of just taking actions, I think I can actually do that again. I have another summon false demon. It doesn't have a focus ability, but having a second one means I can do it a second time, right? So another main action then will be to exhaust that one. And spend another... I'm out of masks. Damn it. Okay, let me back up a little bit. I will have to meditate myself a mask and spend that and a basic to summon another false demon, and that will deal 1 more damage to the exhausted enemy unit and defeat it. And it looks like from here I'm pretty much in the clear, huh? Because as I take a couple more main actions, I can even stop worrying about summoning anything. I can attack for 2 and attack for 2. That's the game. Cool. Well, I had a blast. This ended up feeling like I should crank up the difficulty, huh? Because I won pretty handily as I was learning with a pre-constructed deck. So I'm getting the sense that standard level 1 is nothing too crazy. But that was super fun. Let's see, it's, as I'm streaming this now, it is 6:55. What's my, He doesn't look like my husband is on his way home yet. Uh, Never mind. As I was holding my phone, he texted me. Okay, that'll probably be a stream for the moment. I will be streaming this and probably filming some videos to publish once I'm a little happier with having the hang of it soon. So thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it, and appreciate the help in the chat, both the reassuring me when I think I know the rules but I'm not sure, and the corrections, and also it was fun to have you here as I embarrassed myself with the fire belly and other moments. So yeah, a little not too long a stream, but you know, it's the late afternoon stream is probably something that I might try to do sometimes, but it'll just be kind of like from work till dinner. Nothing too long. So sweet. If you would, whether you're watching this on its archive after the fact or live, if you like the video, if you haven't yet, that would be amazing. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, that would be even more amazing. Optimal Play doesn't have a Patreon or anything. That is the main and only way to help us out. With that, I am going to go make dinner and then work out and then watch the Survivor finale. So I have a big evening ahead. And I will see you on the other side of all that. Take care. Good night. As I have to wait a few seconds.